to use Clarity. Clarity is a software composition analysis solution that works on binaries and source code. It scans code to identify open-source components present in the software and produce a software bill of materials, or SBOM. It then provides information on software licenses and security vulnerabilities in those components and applications. Through Clarity's binary code inspection, companies can proactively identify vulnerable open-source components and prevent legal issues for license violations to safely leverage externally supplied software. Clarity has the following features. First, it can analyze and produce an SBOM for a compiled binary without source code or reverse engineering. Second, it can create an SBOM for an alert on vulnerabilities in an organization's IT infrastructure, including servers and container images created for cloud deployment. Third, it detects multiple open-source components and versions in a single binary. Fourth, it alerts on open-source components historically subject to aggressive litigation. Fifth, it supports a RESTful API. Sixth, it supports international standards such as Cyclone DX and SPDX, and the NIS format SBOM. Seventh, it supports SaaS, on-prem, and hybrid deployments. Now, let's explore the main features of Clarity. First, the binary scan method. From the screen, click on New Scan. Clarity manages scan results by project and version. Create a project for scanning. Click on New Project and enter the project name and version. Once the project is created, select the binary file to be scanned by dragging/dropping a file, or use the Explorer window to select the file. Once the binary file has been scanned, the scan results are displayed on the results screen as a file card. Next, let's take a closer look at the scan results. Scan results can be viewed in 4 different views: Overview, Component, Security, and License. First, the overview provides information about all scan results. The top of the overview provides a summary all scan results. At the bottom, the individual results of the scanned files appear as file cards. The results are displayed as overall grade, number of identified components, number of security vulnerabilities, and number of license risks. 1,081 components have been detected in the simulation screen. The total number of vulnerabilities detected is 4,614. The security severity is based on NIST's CVSS v3 base severity scoring. The 130 licenses detected in the scanned files were classified as either protective or permissive, depending on the nature of the license. Next is the component view. This view allows you to observe results by component. The component view layout is similar to that of the overview and can be searched by component name. In this video, we'll search for zlib. After searching, click on the component, and you will see all versions of the zlib component that have been detected in the scanned files. If you click on zlib 1.2.11, you can see the security vulnerabilities found in the zlib component, and the license under which zlib was published. You can also check the component's project, version, uploaded files, and more. The pie chart on the left shows the languages used to create the component. Clarity also provides a Compare All Versions feature that allows users to compare and view different versions of a component. Click on Compare All Versions to view all versions of zlib in a graph, with the ability to zoom in and out on specific ranges for more detail. Dragging a specific range will zoom in. Clicking on Reset Zoom will zoom out. If you click on the 1.2.8 version in the graph, you can see vulnerability information for that version at the bottom of the page. There are currently 7 vulnerabilities in version 1.2.8 of the zlib component. The higher version, 1.2.10, has 3 vulnerabilities. In version 1.2.11, the vulnerabilities have been reduced to 2. You can also look up the version in Security Vulnerabilities for version and click on it. Thus, Clarity can help you manage your components, with the ability to compare risk in different versions of a component. The Security View displays results based on vulnerabilities. You can search by the CVE code or ID. For example, let's search for CVE 202237434 to see the results. Click on the CVE code to see the severity of the vulnerability, as well as the name and version of the detected component. You can also view more information to learn more about the vulnerability. Here you can see a description of the vulnerability and a variety of information, including the CVSS score, CWE number, CPE, and more. Clarity provides patch versions and patch information for vulnerabilities. The patch information provides the patch URL, which allows you to check the patch information on the relevant site. Clarity also provides patch versions that addresses the vulnerabilities through our patch versions feature. The zlib 1.3 and 1.2.13 versions visible on the screen are not vulnerable to CVE 202237434, and users can use this information to apply the version in which the vulnerability has been resolved as a guide. Now, let's check the license view. The license view displays results based on the licenses detected. Click on a license to see the risk level for that license, and information about the detected component name, component version, project version, and uploaded file. It also provides a separate management point for litigator code, which is open source code that enforces strong compliance, and has a history of aggressive litigation. Similarly, you can find more information about litigator through more information. The single file scan results are similar to the screen you just saw. Clarity can detect clear identifiers and multiple open source components and versions in a single binary. The binary scan in this screen shows that the components that make up this binary are OpenSSL and zlib. You can see the version, security risk, and license for each component and check the latest version of that component. You can view a list of vulnerabilities associated with each component, details about the vulnerability, and patch information. Finally, you can see a list of open source licenses for each component, and their license family information based on license risk. So far, we've seen the results of a single file scan. Next, let's look at the SBOM. Clarity provides 4 types of SBOM reports: SPDX, CycloneDX, NIS, and Clarity's own format. In this video, we will create an SPDX SBOM and a CycloneDX SBOM. First, let's see how to create an SPDX SBOM. To create an SBOM, click the appropriate button on the file card. SPDX can be generated and used immediately with just a few required fields. SPDX can be generated in 5 different formats, including JSON. In this video, we will generate an SBOM in JSON format. After filling in the required fields, and clicking the OK button, you can see that the SPDX SBOM file has been created. Next, we'll create a CycloneDX SBOM. Unlike SPDX, CycloneDX SBOMs can be generated and used immediately by selecting the component type. CycloneDX can be generated in 2 formats, JSON and XML. In this video, we will create SBOM in JSON format. Similarly, you can see that the CycloneDX SBOM file has been created. Finally, let's look at some of Clarity's other features. The knowledge base is a function that allows you to search for vulnerabilities by component name or CVE ID. You can use the above features to manage vulnerabilities for secure open source use. First, let's look for vulnerability information by component name. A BusyBox search will show you all versions and CVE IDs for that component. If you prefer, you can check only a specific version of a component. Now, we'll look for vulnerability information for a specific CVE ID. We'll check for information on CVE 2022242366. Clarity also integrates with Jira, a commercial issue management system, to quickly export scan results and vulnerability information for seamless issue management within your organization. This is the end of our How to Use guide on Clarity. Thank you.